So hi Pauline, thank you so much for being with us today. Can you please quickly introduce yourself?
Hi Shan, thanks for taking the time to come here today. So my name is Pauline Tainton and I work for Climate Positive and I'm its marketing manager.
Wonderful. So first question, how can an individual make an environmental impact right now? What are your thoughts?
So number one thing is reduce your emissions as much as you can. And the first thing is, if you have an apartment or a house, it would be to switch your electricity consumption to a renewable source. So for example, if you're from Switzerland, it's usually Romand Energie, and Romand Energie gives you packages. And so the first package may be hydropower from Switzerland. That would be the number one thing to do. Now, if you've got the budget, go for solar panels. That would be great. Second thing that you can do is to reduce your emissions as much as you can, and that would be by creating a sustainable lifestyle. Unfortunately, a sustainable lifestyle is not affordable to everyone, or you may live in suburbs and have to use your car and so forth. So there's an alternative, and that would be to compensate your emissions. Now, compensating your emissions is pretty easy to do, but it is a short-term solution to a transition. So number one thing that you can do is compensate your emissions by funding verified renewable projects around the world. And these projects basically avoid carbon emissions or remove them.
That's wonderful. Do you have like one or two examples of these this project that you could briefly tell us about?
Yeah, sure. So projects basically vary in types. There's three different ones. One which is avoidance, and that's usually against deforestation and community projects. So for example, giving cooking stoves to local communities or simply protecting forests. There's another one which is called reduction projects, and those are renewable energy based. So for example, solar plants or hydropower in local communities. Could be in Malaysia, but it could also be in Switzerland. And then the last type are removal projects, and those are reforestation and afforestation projects. And basically it's like planting trees.
Okay, wonderful. And do these projects touch most of the SDGs, or you focus on one, two, or three different SDGs? How does that work?
So these projects basically are most of them, or the best ones, are verified by the highest standards in climate action. And those are most Vera or gold standards.
Okay.
And by verifying your projects through these standards, you hit UN Sustainable Development Goals. Now, each project varies, but usually you hit between 5 to all 17 goals.
Okay.
Now, I can give you an example. One of the projects that we work with is called the Rimbaraya project.
Yeah.
And it's a forest and reserve conservation project in Indonesia. Now, it actually hits 12 out of the 17 goals,
Okay.
Which is pretty big.
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, that's a lot.
And some of the benefits actually include creating 52 jobs in the local communities, providing access to education, to clean water, employment to 17 women, so that gender equality. I think there's also a small-scale solar plant there, and also 18,000 mangroves are planted there.
Wow.
I'm not sure if you know about mangroves. The
Yes.
mangroves actually remove and absorb CO2, and one of the plants, the only plants on the earth that does that.
Yeah. Okay. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.